Welcome one and all. Here we are today, Thursday, September the 4th, 2025. And I've got a lovely little unexpected video today for you because one of our new neighbours, Andrew and Rosie, who live over there, popped round with some lettuces yesterday, grown in the village, which was lovely. But then also when I returned their trug to them later, they called me in and said, "Do you want some quinces?" So quinces and pears have been coming up for me in the last couple of days. And so I just wanted to show this amazing fruit to you. This is one of 3 fruits that I was given. Look at that person. What an amazing, beautiful fruit. Look at this quince. Absolutely gorgeous. I know that Andrew said his tree has so many fruits on this year that it was literally, the branches were weighed down and the tree was almost being pulled out of the ground by the roots from the weight of the fruit on the tree. We've had that same effect on our beautiful Bramley apple. So when the fruits are off, and they will be off soon, we have to prop her up again. But I wanted to do a video on this gorgeous, gorgeous fruit, the quince, because the quince is a very ancient fruit. Very lucky, very, very magical, with good healing properties. So take a moment to feast your eyes on this lovely fruit. This fruit, together with 2 companions that are sitting in the kitchen, will be eventually turned into quince jelly. I love it. The fruits of the earth, Mother Nature, Gaia, in full glory. How amazing is that? So I shall put quince there whilst I do this video on the quince. And so Sophie doesn't want to stand. That's it. Right. Okay. Quince. So let's look at the quince. I wanted to just talk to you about the magical properties of quince, because people who follow me and newcomers, welcome. Come and join the channel. Please subscribe. I need you to subscribe so we can grow this magical sacred space. It's about, particularly at this time of year, isn't it? It's the harvest. It's giving thanks to Gaia, Mother Nature, for all the bestowment of her fruits, her crops, the harvest, the abundance that we have, and which we can now reap and which we can now pluck. And this was gifted to me. And so when things are gifted, there's an extra moment of joy, gratitude and thanks. So straight over to quince. So quince is a really beautiful shrub. It is the Sidonia family, and it is actually the Rosacea family. So it is actually a kind of rose, and I love roses. Roses, I'm sure most people out there love roses. They're really beautiful, beautiful, magical plants, but it is part of the rose family. And so the quince has been used in many cultures, and its healing properties have been known for a very long time. And this is really what I wanted to talk to you about today. And I'm sorry to interrupt, because I forgot to say that I cleared the space before we began with a sprig of lavender, also a gift to me from my friend Irene. So I just lit a little bit of lavender for a nice lavender smell and for smudging. And we have here the beautiful selenite, which is gracing the reading. Sorry about that. Back over to the quince. So basically we're looking at love and union, relationship, and also fertility. Of course, we said abundance, and so the quince indicates all of those things. So the divine, the universe, the cosmos is asking us to look at these things at the moment. Look at these things at the moment. They are relevant. They're always relevant, but they're particularly relevant at this time, which is why quince is coming up. Now, as you know, if you follow this channel, I'm showcasing at the moment Woodland Wardens by Jessica Rue, who has this beautiful, amazing, ethereal deck of cards with animals, plants and messages. I have looked through her deck and there is not a quince. Jessica, you may wish to do another deck including the quince. There is no quince, but there is the hound and the pear. And I thought I would show you that card because this card came up yesterday when I was pulling some cards for somebody else. So I'll just show you Jessica's card. Here we have the hound and the pear. And the pear looks very much like the quince, although it is different inside. It's more star-shaped in the quince. And they taste very differently. And pears can be eaten, an eating pear or a cooking pear. Our pear in the garden is a cooking pear. But quinces you can't eat raw. Well, you can, but they wouldn't taste very nice. You have to cook them down and include them in pies, jams, jellies, that kind of thing. But this came up yesterday for me when I was doing a reading for somebody else, and it is about loyalty, is what we're saying. The dog is always about loyalty, the hound. But it was the closest that Jessica came to the quince. So I thought that could feature. So loyalty might be coming up for you at this time. So the quince, used in antiquity, very, very ancient fruit. I think it first occurred in Asia somewhere. I know that Greeks and the Romans used it, so it's been used in antiquity. But it is a fruit that is particularly magical, and it does have good healing properties. It's really connected to love, union and relationship, and fertility. So these issues may be coming up for you at this time. It's also associated with Aphrodite, the beautiful goddess of love. And she's also the goddess of beauty. So there's something about the aesthetic, something about beauty and love that this fruit is talking about at the moment. And this is coming into the energy, which is why I share it with you. So the quince was actually sacred to Aphrodite, which I didn't realise. And so I think we're being asked at this time to notice around love, notice about abundance, notice about relationships and unions that we have with ourselves, with our loved ones, with our fur babies, with our neighbours, with the plant nation, and with all nations really. And there's a message there about don't take the relationships for granted. This is what I've been given. Don't take love for granted. Notice it, appreciate it, give thanks for it, nurture it. Nurture love, nurture your relationships, nurture your unions, wherever they may be. I think that's what the message is. We will pull a tarot card and a charm before we close to see if there's any additional messages from Divine on the quince. So, very powerful antioxidant, apparently, in the quince. If you have quince, it keeps you regular, which is always good. It's a good source of fibre. Yeah. And it's supposed to support wound healing. Now that's interesting to me because what's been coming up, certainly in the celestial sky, and I'm not a qualified astrologer, is I think Chiron has been prominent in the last while. Please go away and check, and don't take what I'm saying as 100% truth. I'm working on memory here, and my working memory isn't always 100%. But Chiron is the wounded healer, and so I think this is also coming because quince is apparently very good and supports wound healing. So there is something in that. So it may be that wounds that we think have healed are coming up again just for review. Have I healed that? Is there something else that I'm still being triggered by? Is there something I need to clear, cleanse away? Don't panic when it happens. Do the work, one step at a time. And there's also an important message about not just focusing on that which we think isn't working. Make sure you turn your focus to the abundance that you have. Give thanks for that and take one small step at a time. If we're moving through something that's coming up in terms of healing a wound, whether it's a literal wound or whether it's a wound to the heart, a wound to the soul, or a wound to the self, or even a wound to a union or relationship. So Prince coming in is speaking to me of healing time, abundance, healing time. Give thanks for love and union. Oh, I love this message. I really love this message. What else have we got? Okay, let's draw a tarot. We're going to use our trusty Lo Scarabeo, Radiant Wise Spirit. I have pre-shuffled, but I will shuffle again. Spirit, please may we have an additional card from the tarot deck to add more information on today's healing wounds quince and a magical quince reading for my lovely Two for Joy viewers on Thursday, 4th, did we say 4th? Let me check. Yeah, 4th September 2025. I'm full into the swing of autumn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love it, love it, love it. Now, you know me, I would normally scry and intuit from the card. Is very obvious, this one, 9 of Cups. If we're saying the cup is or the chalice as they're called in this deck, is the vessel of an abundance. Oh, you're getting 9s, which is, you know, almost as full as it gets. It's as full as it gets, isn't it? Let me read you what they say. They say for the 9 of chalices, agreement, cheerfulness, physical well-being, victory, success, and advantage. So I think those things are spoken of on their way there. The abundance all around you. Look at the chap sitting there in his seat of plenty with his cups of love and abundance around him. And he looks pretty happy. He looks content. And he's worked hard for it, I think. This hasn't, you know, he's not a guy that's flown through by the seat of his pants. I think that this guy looks like a kind of a, don't know, I'll have to go away and look up at a medieval or lord or perhaps even merchant. I'm getting vibes of merchant there. Yeah. The red hat, red meaning passion. And he's embraced his passions and he's embraced hard work, and he can now kind of sit in the abundance that he has earned. But I think when we make the effort, the universe also gifts us. So there's his effort and there's the gift of the universe and of the divine and of spirit, source energy coming in too. I love it. 9. So 9 might be relevant. I forgot to say the Hound and Hare, loyalty, is 23. 2 and 3 is 5. So 5 might be relevant. 23 might be relevant. 9 might be relevant. Okay, let us close with a charm from our charming bag. Spirit, the divine, all that is, please grace us in our magical quince reading today, September the 4th, 2025, with a wonderful charm. Thank you. Ah, that's interesting. Okay, how lovely. We have what looks to me like a maple leaf. This is very special because on a number of reasons. So it's hello to my gorgeous friends in Canada, which is this is the national emblem, of course, the beautiful maple leaf. But more than anything, this is a charm that when I get this, I know B is completely around me, focused with me. Darling B. Leaves One of her favourite colours was her autumn leaf collar. That was her favourite collar. And when she walked this plane with me, and when she gives me a leaf, she's here. She's here all the time, but she's here intensely. My darling bee, thank you. But also, guys, it's autumn. Meteorologically, from the 1st of September, we have beautiful, wonderful, magical, colourful autumn. I'm so excited to share autumn this next season with you. There'll be so many lovely videos, and I've got so many lovely things that are being planned. I've got that catching the light, beautiful maple leaf. So thank you so much for being here and for taking the time to step into Two for Joy. If you haven't, please like, share, and particularly subscribe. I need your subscriptions. We are now taking up momentum. We are at 43 subscribers. Yes, I celebrate every subscriber. Thank you so much. If you haven't checked out the channel, go and look at the shorts. The shorts that I do seem to have a life of their own, and they are really, really popular. I do intend in the next while, when I have a moment, and it is very busy here at home, renovations are going on, as you can see, different things in the background, things being moved about. Bear with me. I'll always find a corner to do our videos, but I will do the shorts outside as well as around the house and the garden here. Lots of exciting things. I won't go into all of it now, but please have a look at the shorts. Some of them are quite funny and quirky. I think you'll enjoy them. That's what I was going to say. I distracted myself for a moment. I am going to set up an Instagram channel when I have a moment. So that's quite exciting. Never thought I'd have an Instagram channel, but I will do that at some point. Lovely one and all, children of the cosmos, thank you for being here. Take care. Have a really lovely Thursday, Friday and weekend. Enjoy the sun that's coming in between the showers. And of course, we need the showers. Good weather for frogs. So I'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.